Good afternoon, it's that bloke on a motorbike. Now don't worry, it's not Friday, you haven't got the wrong dates on your calendar, so don't start panicking. A few weeks ago I was contacted by a company called, I'm sure it's Aoocci, I think that's how you say it, who asked would I like to test one of their communications Android Auto CarPlay units to go on the bike. So I made a few inquiries with them, we had a couple of emails backwards and forwards, and eventually I said yes, on the understanding that I could give it an honest review. I didn't want it to be screwed in their favour. And just for clarity, straight away, they did send me the unit free of charge, and it is mine to keep. And they have offered a discount for anybody who buys one through my link, which will be in the description, and I do get a little percentage for every one that, if anybody buys one, I get a percentage of it. So just for clarity, but the views that I'm going to express about it are entirely my own. So let's go back into the workshop and we'll see how it unboxed and how it fitted, and then we'll come back out and I'll give you a rundown of what it's like on the road. So see you back at garage. So this is what they sent me. It's the Aoocci, however you say that, C6 series, and it's the Pro version, the C6 Pro. And it is a bit that goes on the front of your bike, and it's got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It's also got quite a few other features on it as well. You can mirror basically everything on your phone. The thing that really struck me about it was that it has front and rear cameras that you can mount, and it works as a dash cam. I thought that will be extremely useful. So the other bit it's got as well are tyre pressure monitors. So I'm going to take the tyre pressures, put the monitors on and see what they're like. Right, so let's have a look and see what else you get in the box. We've got two cameras, which got the little connectors on, front and back. There's a lead which powers it from a USB socket if you don't want to wire it permanently in. Remote control goes on somewhere on your handlebars or your grips, and you can do the control of it without taking your hands off bars, which is really good. There's a bag of mounts, the two tyre pressure gauges there, another bag of mounting pieces on there. Really nice looking cable, it's fused on that one. That goes straight onto your battery, so you can run it off the bike. And then we've got, at the other end of it, we've got the cable that goes into the power supply, and that gives you your 12 volts power. Really good. What else have we got? Oh, extension cable for the cameras on there. There's a hood, sun hood on that one. And there's the main mounting bracket. It's like one of the RAM mount types. And then, last of all, we've got our own branded 64 gig SD card for recording all your video. Right, so these are the mounting plates, and they look very good. This one fastens onto the back of your unit, and then it gives you the RAM type mount on the top, and then you've got various options then. So obviously this middle piece here connects these two together, and then you need this fastened onto your bike. So you can either use this rear clamp around your handlebars like that, and that goes directly on, or you can unfasten it and take out this ball here, and you can put that one in. So that gives you like a straight up and down, and again you can mate it with the clamp. And then there's the other one, which could be used for putting it onto a mounting bolt, and then that brings that out, and that will go into the end, obviously the other end, but that will go into it and allow you to fasten it on.
So it's really good that they've actually thought about different methods of you being able to do this. So in the mounting kit, you got the little screwdriver type thing here. I thought it were Allen key, but it's not. It's one of the star type keys. You got 4 mounting little grommets there. The 4 screws that put it onto the back of your unit itself, and then these 2 long bolts for fastening the mountings here. Now you even get little sticky pads that you can put in, and that's going to stop it from marking onto your bike itself. So all in all, pretty good. So let's see what it's like putting it together. Okay, these little mounting rubbers go into these holes, and the idea is that it's acting as a shock absorber. Now you need to put them in from the back, so the thin piece goes in through the back, and then you've got to somehow get it out from the other side. Now what I found, one of these little pickers that I've got for doing various jobs on bike, I could just pick through with that and get it to come through. So there we have it, we're through with that one, and I put all the others in because it was a bit of a bind doing them all. So excellent. Now we'll put that onto the back of the unit. Right, so let's fasten this unit on. I don't think that there is a right and a wrong way to put this mount on. Let's just have a look. No. So that sits on there like that, and then we put these 4 screws, if I can get hold of it. These 4 screws go inside the little bracket, and then we screw it down with the screwdriver that they give you. So I'll get all those put in and then we'll come back. Right, so I've got the mounting bracket on now, and what I did, I've got an ultimate add-ons that you've seen before, and I took the phone case off and used the same mount because it'll fit into this adapter. Now I swiveled it round so that the mount is facing towards the front of the bike, then put this clamp mount on, and then the ball in the top, and took it backwards, and that just brings it forward quite nicely. I haven't got it in position yet, but you can see there that you can rotate it round. All these cables, I should be able to take them down and tie wrap them. There's some tie wraps come with it anyway. So I think the next thing to do is open it up at the bottom, and I'll put the SD card in. So it's great having it around. Got another hand then. So that's where the SD card goes. I'll get those screws off, and we'll have a look and see what's in there. When you're taking these screws out from the bottom, be very careful, because you can see how big they are. They are minute and they're easily lost. So that's where they come out of there, so be very careful with that. And then what we can do is lift that cover off, and in there we've got USB type C, and we've also got a memory card. So I'm going to use the little picker again just to lift this cover off like that, and that's where the SD card goes. So let's get that put in. So like all SD cards, it will only go one way. You slot it in. If it don't fit, turn it around, don't push it, and then we're just going to fasten it in, use the thumbnail, and it locks it in place. Right, and then we're just going to put the bung back and then put the top back on. Right, so here we've got the camera, and it's marked up as being a Sony 322. Little dot there, I'm assuming that that is telling you that that's the upright position, so that you're not going to get all mixed up. And then you got the screw end here that links them all together. The way that they work, you've got this little screw collar. Screw collar fastens over into that groove. You get one of the little nuts that comes with it, and that goes into the captive side like that, and then it all bolts through onto your mounting plate. Now there's holes here so that you could I suppose, screw it together, or you can use the little sticky pads that come with it just to fasten it on, and there's some cable ties as well, just as backups. So pretty decent. I'm going to get one of these on and see how we go with it. So let's clip the ring around and it flies off, does that nut. Put the nut back in, stick it through one of these like that, and then push the bolt through. Okay, so I've got the holding nut there, push that screw through, and then they give you a little Allen key, and the Allen key goes in and screws it together like that. And one thing I did notice when I unpacked this was that I was looking for a tiny screwdriver to put the memory card in. They actually give you one, so don't do what I did, you know, open the box up first and have a look. Right, so the mounting plate is on the camera now, and you can see that it's square. Well, what I've done is at the other side I've just cut a piece out, and what that lets me do on the classic 350, you've got this plate at the front, so it now will let me fasten that behind this plate like that, and the camera will come up straight. So I'll get a bit of tape on that and we'll see what it's like then. Right, so I've cut this little sticky pad so that it matches, and what I'm going to do before I stick it on, I'm just going to get one of these alcohol free cleansing wipe things, and we'll give it a wipe down. Right, let's just get any grease that's on there, just get the grease off it like that, and then we can get the sticky pad on and I'll mount it on front. So that's where I've got the front camera mounted now, and I'll take the wire in and tidy it up in a bit. Right, I'm going to find a spot for back one, I'll mount it because it's basically the same, and then I'll come back to you.
Right, so we'll just pull in here and we'll have a look at the unit. Car park closed. Okay folks, so what do I think of it so far? I've got to keep the engine running because it's powered up by the USB socket at the moment. I'm waiting for a plug coming so I can fasten it to the auxiliary socket output that's in the headlight unit. And until that comes, I'll just keep it plugged in there. So that's your screen, your main screen. You've got a driver recorder, you've got your Bluetooth, volume, brightness, and your home screen up there, and your settings just down here. You've got tyre pressures, front and rear. Some of the reports that I've read on it, reviews, have said that the tyre pressure gauge is not accurate, that it reads low. I set the tyre pressures up this morning with an electronic gauge to 31.5 psi. Initially, when I put it on, it was telling me the front was 24 and the rear was 29. Now it's telling me that the front is 31 and the rear is 33. So it seems to be that when you get running, it does get better. I'll keep an eye on that and I'll let you know in a few weeks' time after I've used it for, a lot longer. This one down here, this with the chevrons on, if I touch that, that brings me up the recording that it's already done. If I go back from there and try to get the unit on, there we go. So we've got the front camera and we've got the rear camera on both together there. What I can do is I can switch and then I can do it again, and we've got the rear camera, and then we can swipe it and we can get the front camera. I've also got controls down here which if I press I can do them sequentially through there. Now that is a very good, bear in mind I haven't taken the little protective covers off yet, so that's very good, and it records continuously. Press that, I can go back. We can get into the maps as well. How do I get into the maps? Let's have a look. There we go, it's going to go through. That's been mapped. To get back to the home screen, that little dot there, if I press that, it comes out, and then I've got the choices. So press that, I'll go back to the home screen. Okay. If I press this one down here, then I can go and I get my music. If you want to see the screens, the bottom one will scroll through as well. Useful to see what's behind you. So let's get going. I'll go a bit further and then I'll give another a little summary of it. The thing that interested me more than anything else really was the cameras. Having the ability to record front and rear at the same time, not for YouTube or anything like that, but just peace of mind. Anybody does something stupid, pulls out in front of you, cuts you up, you've got a visual record of it. And to be quite honest, in this day and age, then a dash cam is very, very useful. Okay, so in conclusion then, would I buy one myself? The answer to that is yes, I would. Not only for the other features it's got, but mainly for the camera. I think at its price point, it's very good to have that level of clarity on your cameras just on its own, without all the benefits of the other stuff. It also means I can keep my phone in my pocket. I don't have to have it on front at bike where somebody could come and grab it and run away with it, whatever you want. So yeah, I like it. Again, just for clarity, I was sent the unit free of charge. They've given me a discount for anybody who buys one through my affiliate link, which is in the description, and I do get a little commission as well for each one that is sold, which will go straight back into the channel so that I can go out and make more videos for you. Leave me a comment, let me know what you do think. Give it a like if you want, and if you're out on your bikes, stay safe, keep the shiny side up, rubber side down, and I will see you out on the road on Friday. Okay, take care folks, bye for now, bye.